Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. So, if it's still Valentine's Day where you are, let's celebrate together, okay? Whether you are single, you're not single, let's celebrate love. Let's celebrate love in all its forms, okay? Abundantly. All right. YouTube be tripping sometimes. It don't be showing me live, which is really stupid sometimes, but let's try it. I might have to close out of it. Hey, everybody. I'm glad y'all are here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world. Y'all can be out on a date right now. Thank you for showing up. All right. Let me open this chat, y'all, because I can't see worth the damn from over there. So I have to look from a completely other device because I'm old. No, I'm just Happy Valentine's Day, Brianna. Hey, Yamina, Michelle, Snowflower. Pituma, is that how you say it? I hope I'm saying it right. Hey, Leslie. Happy birthday, Snowflower. Happy Valentine's Day and happy birthday. All right, let's see who my fairies is in the chat. Brianna, Yamina, Michelle, Pituma, and Leslie. So that's all. Everybody. Okay. I got my 5 fairies. So y'all can go ahead and drop your question or your topic. So I'll pull one card for each person and then we'll hop into the collective reading. So tonight, the collective reading that we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing love messages, divine love messages from your admirers, your ancestors, God source, and your divine counterpart. So we'll be tapping into that tonight. Excuse me. Hey, Lucid and Awake. Is it Libra Sun? Alyssa or Elise? Hey, everybody. I know. I've been working, y'all, like 5 days out of the week. And at that, I work evenings. So it's kind of hard, you know. If I had like an earlier schedule, probably be easier for me to, get readings in, like collective reads. But I be trying to play catch up on the weekends, you know. So, hey, you're welcome. Yeah. Snowflower, Yamina, y'all welcome. All right, Michelle, what's coming up? Mix. Oh, you deleted it. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day. Brianna wants to know what your divine counterpart's first impression of you. Okay, divine counterpart's first impression. Michelle, what's coming up next for love? Okay, Brianna, what's your future spouse's first impression of you going to be? Let's see, most likely. All right, Leslie, is love coming towards you? Okay. Yamina, what messages? There's a heart in front of it. Hold on. Does your team have for you about love? All right, let's get it. Hope we don't have no titty slippage tonight. I got one of those infinity dresses on, and I like did my own thing with it. I put like a little, like little loops that you get for jewelry or whatever. Like, I don't know what you would do with them, but I like put them in the dress and try to make a whole thing out of it. So I'm praying to God my titties don't slip. Excuse my language. All right. Brianna's, what time's that? We're 4 minutes in. Okay. You have the void, which is the fool in this deck. The cosmic egg. Hold on, let me put the time stamp on this. Okay. All right, so the void energy, it has 2 snakes. If y'all don't meet this year, because I keep getting this energy, like something about 2025, it's a lot popping off, it's a lot jumping off. If y'all don't meet this year, you're very close to meeting your person. Like you guys are manifesting each other. Like you're going to either manifest each other where you meet this year or you're manifesting each other within this year and you guys are very close. So when you guys first meet, it might be like their first impression of you. Oh, my favorite. I love this song by Mary J. Blige. It's probably one of my favorite Mary J. Blige songs. It's all that I can say. I love the song, and I know you two probably gonna like try to get me, so I'm not gonna play it out loud, but it's on my speaker. I love the song so much. Um, Shout out to Lauryn Hill for writing this song, child. It's a beautiful song. But yeah, so the void card, I feel like either you or this person are gonna be transitioning, like something new has happened in your life, a new fresh start, new beginning. Like both of you guys may mirror each other. So when you first see each other, you might be a little bit skeptical because it's like a fresh new energy, or you guys are in a just like a fresh start. Something has either like when you meet each other, it's kind of like, should I take this on? Should I engage? Yeah, because it's almost like your focus is birthing something else, or where your life is concerned. It's like it's a fresh new beginning, and this person comes and it's like, should I entertain this, or is this a distraction? Because it's almost like these snakes can represent like transformation, sexual attraction, but it also can be like a fear of deception, or I don't want to deceive myself. But I feel like you guys are going to be very like your first impression of each other, because it's almost like there's a mirroring going on with these two snakes. They're like mirroring each other. So their first impression of you is like you're very attractive. They feel kind of pulled towards you, but they might question it. They might feel like, okay, is this a distraction? Should I entertain this person? And you could be thinking the same thing when you meet this person. Um, the line of the song said, when as soon as I like basically she said, soon as I stopped my search, it seems like you were placed here on earth. So it's like when you're not looking for each other at all, that's when y'all gonna bump into each other. I love this song so much. All right, so that's what I'm getting for you, Miss Brianna. Okay, so Michelle, what is coming up next for you in love? What is coming up next for you in love, Michelle? The Queen of Swords. She's naked, so I can't show you all of it too much. Let me back it up. You're welcome, sis. So the Queen of Swords was coming up next for you in love. You might be put to the test to see if you're really like receptive or open to love. It seems like you've gone through some transitions, some shifts in the way that you perceive love, your standards, your morals, your values. It could be that you might be a little bit skeptical yourself when it comes to love, or spirit is like, how much do you trust yourself? How open are you to love? Um, so it's not like they're testing you. It's not like an energy of like, I'm testing you so that almost like I'm waiting for you to fail or fuck up, or excuse me, F up. It's more so from a place of testing your heart posture, seeing if you're really open and receptive to the love that you want. And I feel like you've changed in a significant way. The way that you see things, the way you think about love, it's like it's shifted significantly, and you may feel a little bit more confident in yourself and your convictions. When it comes to past experiences, you may be more sharp minded when it comes to what to look out for. But it's like we don't want you to move in a place of looking for red flags, or looking to like dissect every single thing and like, okay, what does this mean? Does this mean this? Does it mean that? But just go into it open to a fresh new perspective, because this is going to be a new energy for you. But it's like you still have to apply the wisdom, like your discernment, if that makes sense, when it comes to love. So I feel like you are pretty sharp-willed, sharp-minded, like you got it this next season. It's just like kind of testing this energy out. It's almost like she's gathered this sword, and now it's like you got to learn how to use your sword. Are you going to use it for protection? Are you going to use it for battle, that it like choosing your battles wisely, or are you using it as a defense mechanism and just gonna whip it out at any point? You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do with this sword, aka your wisdom, your discernment, your intuition, the lessons that you've learned? All right, that's what I'm getting from that. All right, so Michelle, that was your reading, sis. I hope that was helpful. Miss Leslie, is love coming towards you? Is love coming towards you? Okay. Love coming towards you. Romantic love specifically. I'm sure that's what you mean. Be sure to show some love, y'all. Send some love. Today's love day. For some of you, it's probably almost over, but show some love to the chat, y'all. To the likes. Send some love. The Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is love coming to you. Yes, I do feel like it is coming to you. It could be more than one option though, too. It's like you have options that might appeal to you, more than one. Okay. Could be in a social setting. It could be, yeah, it could be like, I know, like, I don't like reading literal, like, oh, it's the Three Cups of three, but I do feel like, yeah, three people, like, you might have three love experiences this year, or three people that might like pike your interest, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that you date them or anything like that. It could be someone that you just find an interest in, maybe a crush or something like that. And it's kind of like it's something like with wisdom with these pearls here. But I'm also getting like Venus energy from this too as well. So they might learn something from you too as well. There could be a lot of sexual energy as well. It doesn't have to be between you and three other people, but there's definitely that energy in this. And the song that's playing is I think it's As Yet, AZ Yet, As Yet, I think is the way this group pronounces their group name, but it's Last Night. So this is a song about making love now. So hey, I don't know. It could be a relationship with someone, like an intimate, physical, erotic intimacy between you and another person. But there's some sort of lessons or wisdom that's going to be taken from these connections, and I feel like they're going to take something from like their experience with you as well, like some sort of wisdom when it comes to love. But I do feel like Spirit wants you to keep your options open, but like, wise options and choices, not just, oh, because this guy is over here trying to talk to me, or because, oh, this one fine, or because I feel something over here. It's like you're discerning who you're giving your energy to. So there might be more than one person that gets your interest. So is love coming to you? Yes, it is. Thank you, Yamina. I appreciate that. Yes, hit the like button, y'all. So that's what I'm getting for you, Leslie. All right, Yamina, sis, let's tap in. What messages does your team have for you about love? What messages do Yamina's divine team, what do they have for her about love? What do they want her to know? Ooh, I tried my best not to drop the card today. Last night. You're welcome. You got the Four of Wands. Okay. Your ancestors may be working overtime where there's snakes in this card. There's four snakes, and they're kind of in these flames, and there's roses, like they're wrapped around these red roses. Oh my God, stop fucking playing with me. As soon as I said that the song was said Red Red Rose, you know this song. This is like a 90s, like one of them popular romantic songs from the 90s, was R&B song, As Yet, Last Night. And he just said something about red, red roses. So there's something maybe with that that's a significant symbol for you. These could even be your divine mother energies, like your big mamas, like the mothers of your bloodline, your family that's working overtime. It's like this energy of transmutation. There's a lot that's coming off of you spiritually. Like it's like you're putting it in the fire. There could be a lot of, I keep getting sensual energy, but it could be like healing trauma in that sense, and that, when it comes to actual, you know what I'm saying, actual intimacy or the lack thereof. It could be trauma in that sense that's being purged and released, that doesn't just exist in you as your own individual self, your own life experiences, but that of your divine ancestors. So maybe you want to work with them, or you have been working with the mothers, your bloodline, the women in your family. You've been working with them or working to help them or assist or clear out these energies. And as you're doing that, they're helping you. It's like, I don't know why I'm hearing building a castle in the sky. Like, as you build from the ground up and you're working in the root of things, especially your ancestral roots, they're helping to build this in a spiritual level. Like they're creating a divine space for you in love. So it's like, let's do the necessary work. Let's continue to do the necessary work. And it feels like it's connected to the women in your family. Like there's healing in that, but it can be you healing through your, like healing with them through yourself. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like they're burning energies off, and this year could be very significant for you. When it comes to your love life or the preparation of it. These snakes reminds me of the year of the snake. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, sis. I hope that was helpful. All right, let's tap in to Miss Ma. Your question is, you would like to know if your partner and you will be physically together soon. All right, let's see. Thank you, Michelle. You're very welcome, and I appreciate you as well, sis. Thank you. All right, Miss Ma, are you and your partner going to be together physically soon? Divine Source God, what is your answer? What is your message? The Ten of Cups. Wow, y'all getting some good cards now. Okay, so I would say yes, but the timing of it is not like a strict time. Like, oh, it's gonna happen. Sometimes I do get that. You know what I mean? Like, I'll get time frames or seasons or something like that. In this instance, with the Ten of Cups, it does feel like a promise that a wish fulfillment is going to come to pass for you, and it might come at a time where it's like you feel like you've worked at it. Like with the Ten of Cups, for me, like this to me is the ultimate wish fulfillment card. I know like the Nine of Cups is what people call as a wish card, but I feel like it's more so like an internal wish fulfillment, like a personal goal that you achieve on your own, or like you're at where you want to be within yourself. The Ten of Cups is like you sharing that glory and that joy with someone. Like your inner child are sharing that moment. You're happy, you're both celebrating with each other. It kind of gives that vibe. And it's like when you do the journey that it took to get there, it's like a how do I explain this? Like it's bittersweet, not in a sense like, oh, I'm not happy about this, but it's like remembering what you had to grow through or what you experienced before you got to this wish fulfillment. It's like the journey that it took to get here, and I'm very grateful. I'm abundantly grateful. It's like an emotional overwhelm. Like that's what I'm getting from this. So I feel like yes to answer your question, but I don't feel like it's like a strict soon, but it might be sooner than you think, or it's just gonna happen at a time where you just kind of set and forget, or you're not pressed and it happens. But it's the ultimate fulfillment in love for you, because I feel like the journey that you went through before you got to this wish fulfillment. I hope that makes sense. All right. It's gonna happen more so like the manifestation of it. I feel like it's going to happen when you got to or get to a place where you are actually content. And not to say like you forget about love or you don't want it anymore, but just like, okay, it's going to come when it comes, and you're content, you're happy with your own life, and you feel fulfilled within yourself just personally. I feel like that's around the time, because it's an energy thing. With the cups, it's all about emotion, it's all about the spirit, it's a flow energy. It's not like this set. I mean, the tarot is not really meant for that, but I feel like sometimes, yeah, you can get those time frames and those hints, through the tarot, through your intuition. But this doesn't feel like a specific set time. But the soon, I feel like the Ten of Cups is a yes. Whatever that soon is in divine alignment, yes, to answer your question. All right. So that was our fairy reads. Now let's tap into our collective love reading. I hope y'all going to enjoy this one. So this is like love letters from different various sources. That makes sense. So we are at I think that says 19. My eyesight, y'all gonna have to forgive me. I believe this is 19 minutes. We're 19 minutes in, right? All right, so let's go ahead and tap in. Okay. So let's tap into the messages from all four corners or so. So we're going to tap into your secret admirers or people that just admire you. This could be platonic, this could be romantic. We're going to tap into what your ancestors' messages are for you. We're going to tap into the divine source God and your life partner. Messages for you. Okay. You're welcome. My pleasure. My pleasure, y'all. Thank you for participating, my fairies, for this week. Thank you so much. All right. So let's tap into the energy of those who admire you in silence, or what do people wish they could say to you? Let's tap into that. That's a collective that will resonate with those who it's meant to in its own unique way. Divine source God, our divine team, our angels who have our best will and intentions. Okay, let's see. Who are these admirers and what do they wish they could say to the collective? Not Cupid by 112 playing now. This could be a little romantic. You have the Crone of Wands. The Crone of Wands is the King of Wands in this deck. You have the Empress. And you have the Lust card, which is the Strength card in this deck. The bottom of the deck, you have Tower. So these are people that lust after you, find you very attractive, very beautiful. Someone might want to tell you how drawn they are to you. They might want to compliment something about your appearance. It doesn't feel superficial though. This feels like someone that views you as a, like, they view you in a healthy, respectful sense, and I feel like they try to temper their feelings a little bit. They don't want to come off as too aggressive or like make you feel some type of way, like, oh, this person is just lusting after me or they're being thirsty. Like they definitely don't want to come across like that. This could be someone that is a fire sign person, specifically maybe a Leo energy. This person is very attracted to the, like, the breasts, the stomach, the hips area of your body shape. If you are a man, then like something about your pecs, your chest, maybe you have abs or something. It's like those regions are very attractive. For some of you, it's like your hair, something, the way that you style your hair. You can have like curly hair, very coily type hair, really big hair. Any hair color, really. This person, and there's Cupids in this card, and the song Cupid is playing. That could be a message for somebody. Like, yeah. So they might feel, because the part of the song is like, you'll never know unless you give it a try type thing. It's like they may be wanting, like, thinking, like, should I try? Should I not? It's like this is someone that has the hots for you, as they say. So let's see what their message is for you. I'm just gonna pull some love bomb kindness cards. So love bombing you with kindness, true kindness. Not, I don't know why they call these cards love bomb. You know, that's a trigger word for some people. We don't want to hear about no love bombing now. But let's see what messages. Oop, okay, one popped out. You changed my life. Wow. Okay, let's pull some more. Um, you are one of the most helpful people I know. And these could be platonic admirers as well. It says, I admire your integrity. Interesting. My life is better with you in it. And I admire your way with words. Interesting. Okay. So they, like I said, they like you for you. It's not so much only about your physical. But they are very attracted, and it could be also the way that you carry yourself as a person. Like, they really vibe with you, and I feel like that's part of the reason why they don't want to approach you in a particular way, because they respect you. You guys may work together. Okay. This person listens to what you have to say. Okay. Um, you could have kind of like a voice that's very distinctive, or they let's say, for instance, like if this person was somewhere in a crowd and they were able to hear your voice, they would know that it's you before they even see that it's you. Like, you have a very distinctive voice or something like that, or their ears perk up when you speak, or something about your voice is significant to this person. You might think that you might judge yourself for like your body shape or the way that you look, and this person's very attracted to you. It's like they can see you beyond that. It's not solely about that. Some of you guys may have like a baby face. Some of you guys, I don't know. This is don't shoot the messenger, but some of you guys might say that you're hairy, like you might have really thick eyebrows or something, or you're very sensitive or very touchy about like keeping up with your appearance. Like you feel like you look dusty if your eyebrows aren't like waxed or threaded, or like you might feel some type of way about that. Like I said, some of you guys have a lot of hair or something like that. Some of you guys could have a lot of Mars energy or something with Mars. They might be intimidated by you a little bit. Like they don't know if they, yeah. It's not that they feel like you're an a-hole or anything like that, but it's just like you have a very powerful energy, or it's just like it would really sting this person to be rejected by you, even if you weren't like you weren't mean towards them or anything like that, or cutting them down or being disrespectful. It would just be kind of like a blow to the ego. So for them, it's best to just kind of watch you from afar. So, hmm, there could be something with like a date, not like going out on a date, but like a date as like um an engagement or timing to something that's significant. Could be like a reminder because the song like Anniversary by Tony Tone is playing. So there could be something with like a date of like something that happened significantly, and then on that date something else significant happens, or you're seeing like numbers that remind you of a specific date and time. Um could be confirmation of who this person is. I don't know how that would make sense, but that's just what I'm getting. Maybe even something with dolphins. Some of you guys have been doing some sort of like sacred sensual healing, maybe like with sex magic or something. Some of y'all may have like those crystal parts that look like phallics, like y'all might have them little crystal things. Maybe some of you guys have just been working on like healing your sacred parts, if you know what I mean, whether you are a man or a woman. All right, so that is the messages from your secret admirers. All right, so messages from your ancestors about love. What deck am I gonna use for the ancestors? I think I'm gonna use this soul wisdom, but let's pull some tarot on it first. Ancestors, our divine ancestors, what wisdom is guiding us in our love life? Any karmic cycles or blessings that they're helping us through when it comes to love as a collective that we can all resonate upon in our own unique way. Our ancestors who have our best will and intentions, our highest order of ancestors who have our best will. What messages do they have? Any guidance, any wisdom when it comes to love? Anything they're helping us through? Thank you. Dang it, I'm trying to draw cards. Y'all got me glitching out over here. No, I'm just playing. So you have the Three of Cups that flew out of the deck on the floor. We got to have a flyer card. Come on now. Wouldn't be right without it. The Death card was Kali Ma. And let's see. What is it? Nine of Pentacles. Do you know what today is? Wheel of Fortune. All right. I'm going to stop there. Ooh. You got some very heavy hitters, some powerful ancestors. Okay. You could be a Leo. You could be a Taurus or fixed sign. Something with your fourth house. You may have a Leo fourth house, a Taurus in your fourth house. Your ancestors are very wise. They may have also been messengers or like prophetic. There's like a lot of divine feminine ancestors, but not to say that there's not masculine energies. I do feel like there's protection on all four corners from your ancestors. They're telling you that your wisdom is most likely when it comes to love, your wisdom is being experienced through your platonic connections or like your social setting, like using your soul, like almost like they're showing me that scene from Mean Girls. If y'all ever watch this movie, there's a scene where they all go to the mall and it's like all the teens is like acting animalistic. Like this is how Katie is kind of viewing that all these teenagers is like they're acting like animals, you know, um, in their habitat. So it's kind of not like animalistic in that sense, but like Taurus. Yes, I know you're a Taurus like me too, sis. It's more so like a kind of environment, like you're learning from people in your environment, from your social settings, from your family, from your friends, and a lot of your wisdom, your pearls of wisdom come from those places, those people that you love, and through observation and through maybe them pouring wisdom upon you in some kind of way, or advice, or them loving you or pouring into you, is what you're learning about love, how to be loved, how to be treated. Okay. Hey, shout out to Indonesia. How are you? Um, yeah, so they're helping you when it comes to shifting out of a certain energy. It's like they're helping you almost give birth to yourself. They're like midwives, your family, your friends, people in your environment, even if they don't know that that's the assignment that they're on, or a lesson that you're to learn, or that they're being a teacher, or a wise counsel for you. They may not see themselves as that. They may not know that that's what's coming out of them. Like, especially your ancestors, they may be working through some of your family, and some of the lessons may be a little harsh, of what it is that you will no longer accept or take from other people, and some of it is like showing you, you know, that you are loved, you know. So there's a lot of healing in that sense. um Another thing that's coming through as well with Kali Ma, it's interesting because of her, instead of her, that typical depiction of her with someone else's head in her hand, it's her own head. So it's like annihilating a part of your ego. Your ancestors are helping you with this. And sometimes it might seem very harsh, but you're up for the job. Like, you got this, you can do this. What's their message to you? They're very proud of you. Like, you've accumulated a lot of good energy. You've done a lot of work. You may be seeing this in your material world, like things starting to unfold and happen for you. Things starting to align. Okay. Thank you for your divine wisdom. Our ancestors who lovingly guide us, assist us. What are the messages that you have for us? They want you to have peace. You have the key holder. It says you have the power to unlock your potential. Okay. You have that power, that ability to unlock the potential that, you know, when it comes to your love life, when it comes to your love life in general, like, you might be single, some of you guys could be dating, you might feel like you're in an awkward place in your love life. You have the keys to unlock the experiences that you want. And it seems like for some of you, it's really simple, but it seems like it's not. It's like this lighthearted energy, this lighthearted approach to love, or kind of looking at it from a lens of like adventure, and not looking at it as like, oh, well, when it happens and if it happens, or oh, it's never gonna happen, like, or making it like this stressful energy. I can't read the language, but I like and subscribe. I think that's what you meant to say. Thank you if you did. Childhood wonder. Yeah. See, it says, remember the wisdom of your childlike sense of wonder. That's how this is the energy that they want you to come into. Is this lighthearted, playful. Some of you guys, one of your heads, or who you feel guided to work with, maybe Elegua energy, kind of like a playful energy, childlike, um trickster, but not trickster in a sense like it's going to lead you down a bad path, but kind of just teaching you how to not take life so seriously, teaching you the parables of life through things that may not always be what you think it should be. It's like, this is the wisdom in it, but the childlike wonder in that, they want you to embody this childlike nature, and childlike not in a sense of night, like being naive or being kind of impulsive with life, But more so from a place of I'm going, if whatever it is that I feel guided towards or whatever it is that I'm experiencing, how can I take this from a place of openness, from curiosity in a healthy way, not just curiosity, oh, I'm just going to just throw myself out there and just do whatever, but from a place where I don't need to know everything. I don't need to know how everything is going to unfold. I'm not going to put myself on a strict time frame. Let me lighten up a bit. People actually live longer when they come from that place. Like, even if someone is 100 years old, they still have this sense of wonder for life. There's still this freshness, this new outlook on life. It's people that are able to not put themselves in a box based off of their age or based off of time. It's not to say don't take care of your time or not, you know, be mindful of the time that you do have and just spend it and waste it. But the time that you do have, how can you find joy in it? How can you find a beautiful understanding and lesson? I've been reading the Sacred Woman book by Queen Afua lately. Like, I've had this deck, or not this deck, I've had this book for like maybe 2 years or so. And I just went back and like kind of looked at it a little bit more. And there's certain pages that I've been guided to look at first, because you are supposed to read it, you know, in its order, in chapter or number. But there's a part in there where she says, thank be thankful for the lessons. Say, I'm grateful for the lessons that I learned. Sometimes we kind of pity ourselves, or we resent ourselves, or we resent the experiences and the lessons that we, you know, that we were supposed to learn or that we went through. It's like kind of have this resentment. Whereas there's people that, instead of resenting the experiences or the lessons, it's like you're grateful for them, because if I've never experienced this, then I wouldn't have learned this, or I wouldn't be able to be the person that I am in a better sense. You know what I mean? A healthier sense. What else y'all trying to say? There's a lot of gems when it comes to your heart. You have faith, and it has this mothering energy with this baby, like divine mother. It says, believe in yourself and your higher power. So you have to care for yourself, this baby that you're about to birth out within you, meaning like the energy that you're about to birth out, to nurture that thing as a precious child that's growing in your womb. Even if you are a man or a woman, think of a baby, like treating a baby with love, with compassion, with protection. You know, you view it as precious. A child is precious. You have to view whatever it is that you're birthing out of you, whatever this love, desire, or goal or vision that you have to nurture it as something precious and sacred and beautiful, not something to tear down. And you have to, within yourself, you're encouraged to treat yourself like a precious child or baby. Why would you? And I say this all the time. Why would you talk crazy to a baby? I hope not. You know, will you mishandle a baby? I hope not. You know, so you have to care for yourself in that sense as well. All right, ancestors, thank you, y'all. I was all right. All right, message from God or the universe. I'm going to use the magical spirit oracle for this one. All right, source God, thank you so much for all your beautiful essence and energy that's all around us, within us. Amen and Ashe. Let's tap in. All right, so message from God or the universe, overall divine energy about your love path. Who is, like, what is divinely planned for your love life? How is God source guiding you towards the highest love? Never felt this way. Shout out to Earth, Wind, and Fire. I love Earth, Wind, and Fire. That they're magical. I love their energy. The Crone of Swords. The Crones are equivalent to the Kings in the tarot. So Crones are the highest wisdom. The Hanged Man or the Hanged One. There could definitely be something with dolphins that are significant. Maybe something with Florida or Miami specific. Could be, I don't know, Ten of Pentacles. Judgment. You guys are so close to birthing something out when it comes to yourself, but it's also connected to your love life, and it's going to happen this year. Some of you guys, you're having a. I kind of hate talking about spiritual awakenings and like as far as physical, um, like kind of physical experiences and phenomenons, like, oh, if you're getting headaches or you're ringing in the ear, because I'm not a healthcare physician, but I do feel something around kundalini energy. So like you might be feeling a little more hot and heavy than usual, especially if you are practicing celibacy or abstaining from, you may feel a lot of anxiousness around that in that area, some of you guys, it's a lot of heat in your lower regions or in your back, like your lower back or maybe your upper back. You might be hot, like hot flashes and things like that. But some of you guys, that is activation that's happening, and it could be like you're about to birth a divine union or connection. That could be a sign for some of you. I don't want to say everybody, but if that is happening, use your discernment. I feel like if it is something that you know and you sense and you feel is connected to your divine union, I feel like that is a sign that you and your person are kind of on the same vibe, the same frequency, and you're calling each other's essence energy in. And it's not really an actual, I can't say the word, but it's not really, the adult feeling that what's really happening. It's like a spiritual activation that's happening. Both of you guys, I feel like, are being called towards each other. Yeah, it's like you're calling out to each other with these two dolphins. It's like one dolphin on one side, another dolphin on the other. It's like your souls are communicating. So you're having a lot of activity. Like your person, the thing about the divine or the universe is that God's source can speak to us in so many forms, and it's not always a verbal expression of source God. Sometimes it's through dreams, sometimes it is through the synchronicities that you experience day to day. I've been seeing a lot of particular synchronicities in a way that it's like in your face, like it's crazy, like direct in your face and very blunt, and just everyday things. And that is a sign, I feel like, spirit giving you a heads up that you and your person are close, especially if it's a lot of mirror energies. If you keep seeing something in twos, maybe even in threes, or you keep seeing the number two or two of the same number, like something with mirrors, um you may feel, and I want to be careful with this too, because in some spiritual faiths or beliefs, when you hear your name being called, you shouldn't answer to that. You shouldn't even give too much energy to it. But sometimes it is like that could be a sign that something is calling or someone is calling out for you. Or if you're having dreams where you feel like someone is coming towards you in a dream, or you may not be able to see them, that is a sign from divine source that you got some of y'all, like, yeah, y'all energy is starting to click in, like you and your person's energy is clicking in together. You guys are coming together. Wow. And then Bobby Valentino's what is the song? Angel. My angel never leave you. He said, now that we're older, we both found each other again. So it could be that this is someone you already know, maybe from childhood, or this is someone from your area, your neighborhood, or someone that you already have maybe had a love experience with. But for others of you, it is going to feel like a reunion of the souls, like a red string of fate type of situation. And it is a divine order, divine alignment that's happening. So divine spirit is giving you the heads up, like, coming out as the crone of swords, whether you are a man or woman, the crone is someone that is wise. Okay, a wise energy, a sage energy. So you're wise enough to discern what's going on around you, enough, you know, to take heed, because something is coming into play. And there's a lot of mirroring energy, a lot of it. Some of you guys do feel like someone's coming into your life, or maybe someone's coming back, but I don't want to feed too much into, oh, I'm waiting on this person, not even someone that you've never met yet. I don't want you guys to hold on to this until it happens energy, or I'm holding my breath, or it has to be this way, or it has to be this specific person. But more so, just be receptive, be open, and trust that your soul essence, your divine partner soul essence, is already kind of in union in a sense. maybe always have been, but now the earthly being selves is like starting to click in with that, starting to understand that, starting to be in alignment with that. So yeah, let's see what else, Divine Spirit. What message do you have for this collective? Could be just a love letter from God's source to you. It doesn't have to be about romantic energy. Hey, Oya. No, sis, maybe you right on time. Maybe you came in when you're supposed to. Hey, you popped up, popped in when you're supposed to. Divine source God, what is the message? Okay, you have the moon, number 4. What if your strangeness is actually your brilliance? So let's tap into what this card means. Number 4. I'm going to read it to you because I love this deck so much. It's one of my favorites. Okay, the moon. The keywords are duality, hidden gem, light and darkness, sacred power, 4444. The affirmation is I am discovering magic treasure hidden within me. I am discovering magic treasure hidden within me. It says there's something about yourself or your life that you have been judging harshly, a characteristic, a perceived flaw, personality type, or secret interest that has become an insecurity, perhaps something that makes you different, something you believe to be a negative in your life. Maybe this thing has caused others to have a negative opinion of you. This has caused you to want to hide or dismiss it. The universe is asking you to reconsider and question this narrative. There is a gem that needs your recognition to shine. Will you polish it, letting it unleash its power? It has much to offer and teach you. This weakness you have could actually be your strength. What if it can lead you to a huge awakening? What if this trait that seemingly hinders you actually helps you in much more profound ways? What if you could learn to embrace, accept, and love it instead? Only then can you fully realize and be empowered by it. Often our gifts may be disguised as trash. We may see our blessings as curses, even though they have so much magic to give us and others. There is a duality in everything. Okay. People think that they're going to attract their divine counterpart by being inauthentic. And it's not to say that there's certain parts sometimes that we still have to work through to love ourselves. But when you're completely denying or working against yourself, when you know your truth of you. So let's say, for instance, like, you know, ultimately that you want to be married, but you're settling and telling this person that you want to be with so bad that you're okay with playing the side chick or side dude, or you're okay with sharing with other people, or you're okay with no titles, no labels, because that's their dogma. That's what they want. That's what they believe. You're sinning and working against yourself when you do that, and you're delaying your journey. If there's a purpose and a calling that you've been called to and you're denying it, there's a possibility that that is the means that you're going to meet your person, or that you guys are going to work together through whatever it is that you're called to do. And they might be compatible with that with you as well, and vice versa, like their gifts, their calling. You know what I mean? Like, the more you demonize a very significant part of yourself, you're going to push your blessings away, and delay them, you know. But I feel like you can't lie to yourself. You can't lie to divine source. You can't lie to your higher self. You know what I mean? So you know the truth, even if no one else knows it or sees it. You know the truth of you. And the more that you deny that part of yourself, you're going to repel the things that are meant for you. Not just love or not just your person, but the things, the life experiences, and the blessings that are meant for you. And I understand that the very thing that is our blessing sometimes, our testimony, our journey, the things that who we used to be, we might demonize and criticize those parts of ourselves, but that could be the thing that blesses somebody or helps awaken somebody. You know what I mean? Your self acceptance of who you are, even if there's a part of you that feels like it's quirky, who's to say that that's not going to bless someone? I don't know. I think I said this in another live. It might have been a Ghetto Fairy Friday reading too. But like, you might look at something that you have as a default, or a disability, or just, instead of taking it as, I'm going to use this as something to help other people like me, or to inspire someone else like me, you know, um transmuting that energy into power. instead of like something to demonize or criticize or allow other people to demonize and criticize that part of yourself. If it's something that is empowering or healthy and loving, something that will help the collective and not just help you, why not share that? Sometimes the very thing that we think is not good enough about us is the very thing that is going to bless us and bless others in the midst of it. It's 11 likes and 11 views. So confirmation is something that you are called to. Okay. All right. Shout out to Divine Source for that message. Thank you. I know this is what y'all been waiting on. We're going to see what your person wants you to know. Yes, we are. All right. So message from your divine partner, whether this is your future partner or present partner. Let's tap in. What are their feelings and desires for your connection? What do they want you to know? What does the collective of us that are supposed to hear this message in our own unique way, what is it that the divine partners of this collective want to say, want their divine partner to know? Lust with the Strength card again, Five of Wands, Crone of Swords again, the Maiden of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. They want you to embrace and accept yourself. The Strength card did come out, I think, in the beginning of the reading. The Lust card, Five of Wands, Crone of Swords again. What else? We got the Nine of Swords. Your person is very protective, or they want you to know they're going to be very protective of you. Maiden of Pentacles. All right. The Maiden of Pentacles, I believe, is the either the page. I cannot remember because these are all like different. But I'm just going to read this intuitively, not so much to the strict tarot meaning, but your person is very protective of you, or they're going to protect you. They're going to defend you and not like if you're wrong. I don't feel like they're going to call you out in front of other people, like play you out like that, but they'll, lovingly like tell you about yourself. But if there's people that try to meddle or come in between of your connection, they're going to defend and protect this. Some of you guys, like, your divine partner wants you to have a thick skin because there could be people that have something to say about your connection. They want you to trust yourself. I feel like you don't have to compromise, because some of you might feel like, well, I built myself up so much to trust and love and honor myself, not let people play in my face, speak up for myself, be assertive, kind of protective of my energy, maybe sometimes even overly protective of myself. And that might be something that intimidates people, or my energy might be too much. And with this person, no, they want you to know it's not too much. They want to help soften your energy, not in a sense where they want to disarm you in a way of like giving away your power and your strength, but more so from a place to let you know that it's a safe space. So they're going to kind of help you if you do have that very defensive energy. If this is your divine partner, like, they may want you to know, like, hey, I'm someone that's a little bit of a tough cookie. Like, I protect myself, to the point where sometimes I feel like that pushes people away, maybe potential suitors, or I might have a resting bitch face where that might not be the most welcoming part, but it's like you have the power, the energy to bring me into that place of receptivity and like not be so defensive and have my sword up all the time. Yeah, because it's like you're safe, you're protected. Like, I'm not your enemy. I'm not in competition with you, because some of you guys, either you are this feminine or your person is this feminine where they've had to defend themselves. They had to protect themselves. They may be a very strong personality where people are easily intimidated. Men and women are intimidated by them. Their romantic partners might even try to compete, tear them down. There's a woundedness. There's a very protective energy. Some of you guys may have like a smoky quartz or something, like some sort of protection stone that you take with you, or again, it's like a metaphor for being very protective, or your person is very protective of their energy. But you don't have to defend your divine partner is going to dismantle that, and they're going to awaken not just a softness in you, but a passion in you, where that passion, they're not going to be afraid, they're not going to be repelled by it, they're not going to be intimidated, scared, trying to tear it down, trying to make you question or doubt you. They're not going to do all, they're not going to play those games with you, right? um they feel like their sexual energy, or whoever the feminine energy is, feels like their sexual energy, or oh, I slipped up, I shouldn't have said that. Actual, it's too late now. YouTube, it's too late. Your sacred intimate energy sometimes is, whoever the feminine is, like maybe they fear that that energy is too intense for a partner, too intense for a lover. Like, I don't know if anybody is able to handle the passion, because it's like, once this feminine energy unlocks that, feels safe and feels secure with their partner, knows that they're a safe space, someone that speaks life into them, supports them, is inspired, and like this muse like energy of the feminine, like seeing them as a muse instead of like intimidated, or let me try to like knock them down off that pedestal, instead of like feeding into that, like, yeah, that's my, my divine feminine, or my, whatever, my queen, my goddess, whatever y'all be calling, whatever, that's my partner. Instead of that energy, this feminine is dealt with a lot of shaming energy, even in the bedroom, even when it comes to expressing love and affection from others, and not just romantically, maybe family or parents, never really feeling that safe security, that nurturing energy. So once this gets unlocked, my bendy fell out. Once this gets unlocked, this person is just like a ball of love and passion and sensuality and this dynamic. You've ever seen women, you can tell when a woman is being loved up on the right person, or even when a man is being loved up on the right person, because they start to glow, and they just seem relaxed in their body. But you could tell when a person is in a bad relationship, because they look miserable, they look depressed, they're not relaxed in their body. They look, they always feel stressed, like it's a chore, like love is just a chore. Oh, we at the function, we at the party, we at the family, we're taking the family pictures, but we look miserable. Or yeah, we showed up to the dinner party, but we arguing, or you could tell we're uptight. But when a person is being loved correctly, they're really open and engaging with others, and especially their partner, very engaging. Especially, I love to see a woman that's being loved correctly, because you could tell she's thriving. I love to see a woman that's still in her power, and a partner that, you know, allows them and appreciates and celebrates them being their own person, especially spiritual women that are in their magic, and they have a partner that embraces that and supports that, and vice versa. um where they can be their divine powerful self, rather than having, those partners that are sneaky jealous of them, low-key jealous of them, or low-key trying to tear them down, or demonize them, criticize them, control them, manipulate them. So this is a very powerful energy of a relationship. It's like, it's a freedom. It's a very powerful energy here. Okay. Let's see, what is your divine partner's message? What do they want you to know? What does your divine partner want you to know? Passion. What? Hey, look. Passion. Come on now. Ow. Come on now. Like, y'all, I shuffle good. Okay. I shuffle this good. Anyway, confirmation. It says, the heat is rising between us. This is the intensity of my desire for you. I want you. I want your body, mind, and soul. We will be one. It will be unlike anything we've ever experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you. You are such a passionate and magnetic queen. I feel drawn to you. What? That's all I was saying the whole time, basically. And y'all can flip it how it resonates with you. Don't have to be queen. Y'all can insert, whatever resonates with you. But hey, I shuffle these cards good, child. Okay. Divine guidance. Let me see. I am amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to union. Divine is working behind the scenes for us. I look if sorry, I was about to say I look for you. That's interesting. I was about to say that. That's not what this card says though. It says if you look back at your journey, you will see it too. So you and your person are calling each other in. Y'all don't even have to know each other's name or faces yet. It's like y'all pulling each other in. It's working. It's happening. It's happening. Okay, you have weight. I haven't I haven't wanted to admit to myself how I really feel for you. It means stepping out of my comfort zone. It's time. I know it's taken me a while. I do know what you need and I want to do this right. Please wait for me. I will do things right between us. When I come towards you. So, like I said, for some of you, it could be that this is somebody you already know, but I don't want to feed too much into that. So, please use your discernment with that. But for some of you, there's someone out there that is ready for a partnership, but they may be trying to downplay it a little bit. Like, no, maybe I'm not. Oh, I'm not ready for that. But deep down inside, I feel like this person wants to be the right person for their divine, their life partner. They want to walk in this the right way. They want to do it the right way. So I feel like your person may feel like they've missed out on love and relationships in the past. Maybe they passed up some really good people, some good men, some good women. Um, I'm getting specifically like a man that may feel like they pass up on some good women. These could have been divine feminines in their life, but they weren't meant to be. Just because someone is a divine, energy doesn't mean necessarily that they're your divine partner, right? That you guys are supposed to be together or be together for a long term. So they may have needed to learn lessons. And a lot of times, a lot of, women, good women, um, you know, play wifey to the wrong partners, and a lot of times they have to learn those harsh lessons, but don't ever think that those other parties that were, connected to you didn't take heed or later look back and thought, I should have treated that person better. And that was a lesson for them, you know, to either step up or show up better in love, to appreciate love when it comes around the next time, or to cherish the right one. Um, because the person is not going to be able to show up for you if you're not the one, and that's one thing that we have to accept within ourselves. It's not a reflection of us not being worthy. It just means that you weren't meant for each other. So they're not going to show up for you in the way that you desire or you're meant to receive love, because they're not fit for that. The person that's meant to give that to and you to give to them, they're not going to miss out on that. Sometimes, yes, the journey does require people to have to see what they lost in order to get right and get back. That's some people's journey. That's not everybody's journey. Just as like not everybody's journey is like, oh, we met and that's it, we're together. Sometimes there might be, where you have to separate, or where a person it clicks, but it's not a cycle. That's the thing. A lot of people think that this love journey is supposed to be a cycle with somebody. Like, no. If a person can't get it right with you, and it's obvious, an obvious sign that if this person didn't take heed the first fuck up and then try to get it right with you, they don't want to get it right with you. Like, they're not putting in the necessary effort. They're just kind of doing enough to keep you looped in and keep you cycled in with their bullshit. That is not what I'm talking about. If y'all having them cycles, that's a karmic energy. That's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is a clear sign that that is not for you. All right, let's see what else. All right, so what do you need to embrace love? What is it that you need in order to embrace love? If somebody can't see like how of a blessing that you are to them, like if you can see a blessing in another person, it's not fair for them to just treat you like you just a nothing, a nobody, just a toy to throw away in the toy box. Like, if somebody is, and that's a part of self-love. Like I be saying all the time, it's real simplistic, but it's a real thing. I don't want nothing, nobody that don't want me, child. I do not. Like, if you don't want me, okay, cool. Like, okay. There's too many people in the world that will treat you right, or will at least, show up, and they may not be the one, but it's not a reflection of you not being worthy, because sometimes we'll just focus on that one thing or that one person that says no or rejects us or treats us like, whatever. No. Mm-mm. What do you need to embrace love? Divine love. What do you need to do to embrace this? Like, what within the self? Okay, the Crone of Swords came out 3 times. So this is like really speaking, like she got something to say. Wheel of Fortune came out already as well. I think this is the second time. You have the Two of Swords with Mama Aset. All right. You got to know that where you're at is like you're in the space where you're supposed to be. You're far more advanced in your journey and with this love journey than you think you are. You may need to come to realize and embrace that I can breathe life into people, but ultimately the missing pieces of themselves, they have to find their way back to themselves. Like, I can only help do so much. I can only use my power, my magic, my love, or that's within my love, within me, within my character, within my integrity. I can only give and do so much. But ultimately, a person has to want to be that for themselves. They have to want to find that for themselves. Once you accept that and release that, you're going to attract a partner that has that fullness within themselves, or at least is seeking and finding the pieces of themselves back to wholeness, as you have and as you are doing with yourself. So if you find that you're like nursing everybody on your titty and they're not progressing and growing, you're hindering them. You know what I mean? Like, you're keeping them in a hold or a complacency within their journey where they're not learning the necessary lessons. So you might be that person that facilitates or nurtures everybody around you, or wants everybody to get it, to show up, to grow up together, or show, hey, I'm down for you, I got you, I'm loyal. But to what point of loyalty where it becomes a stagnancy, where it becomes a codependency, where it becomes a crippling energy to a person in your union? Because deep down inside, like, nobody really wants a partner that is a project, unless it's like you want to fix everybody because it's like you find your value. Like, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a helper to people, a helpmate to someone, but you got to know, like, okay, I'll help you get on your feet, or I help you pick you up, you can lean on my shoulder, but you got to take the steps. I'm not going to be able to take the steps for you. You got to take the steps yourself. You got to learn how to walk on your own 2 feet as well. Just like with babies, like, parents help their babies walk, but there has to be an independence to that. Same thing with how divine spirit works with us. Like, spirit is there watching, making sure we're good, but there has to be a level of independence on your journey. You're not just a zombie down here just walking, just. So, what do you need to do to embrace love? Really? Know that you are someone that you're very wise. You're not as behind or this lost person. You're not this broken piece that you're not able to be fixed or to be loved. Um, you are birthing something within you. Whatever this is very powerful, because it's like you can't afford to just be with anybody. Like, it's just, you can't. Some of y'all already are repelled by certain things, like things that you used to find attractive or think was cute or acceptable. That turns you off. You don't resonate with it no more. You want something that has more stability behind it. You know, because you found your power, you're finding your power, you're connecting with it, you're nurturing yourself, you're allowing yourself to be nurtured. So there's a unlocking that, like I said, I keep getting this energy with keys and unlocking. That is happening. So your partner has to be your divine match. You can't just accept anything. You cannot. The difference between people that say they're divine, or that they're divine this, divine that, like they always got to call themselves not to say that just because you call yourself that you're being phony, but it's one thing for somebody to say, "Oh, I'm a king, I'm a queen, and I'm this and I'm divine," but you're not doing anything with that. To be divine, there's some level of power and authority that you have to governance over your own self. Power and governance is not how I can manipulate and control everybody and everything in my life, and oh, I just, some superficial surface level thing that you think makes you powerful, or what you know, and oh, I've been here, I've done this, and I have this, and I got all the material shit. If you can't apply that divinity to your journey, to yourself, to better and empower yourself, you can't call yourself that for real. Kings and queens are not lazy waiting for people. That's like peasant energy, waiting for somebody to feed them, give them something, pick me up, do this for me, or cater to my needs. If you can't facilitate that energy within yourself, you can't say that. Or be with somebody that can't do for themselves and they want to run around the house because they got something in their pants because I run this because I'm a male. No, no, no more of that. Just because you a man, or because I want to be with you, or because you do this in the bedroom, that you deserve that treatment. No, no. If they cannot facilitate that energy on their own, they don't have any self-control, they're not working on their healing, they're not taking accountability, they are not a king or a queen. It's just a title. It's just something cute to say. It's just more ego shit to feed them. No. Hell to the no. Let's see what else wants to come through. Sorceress and sadness. Okay. Let's read the sadness card, and then we'll get to the sorceress. It says, my dear child, I see and feel your pain. Whatever the cause, it is time to fully heal. It's okay to only it's okay to be only with yourself at this time. Just don't dwell in it for too long. The sun will shine again. So it hurts sometimes. Some of you guys might be single parents, or it feels like you've been abandoned, and spirit is saying like this is your season to pick yourself up. Okay. For some of you. Others of you, you feel like you've been picking other people, like you've been doing the work on yourself, but you've been giving and giving to other people, and they may have left, or you tried to help other people and they have not helped themselves, and you might feel disappointed in that, or you might feel a sense of rejection. It has nothing to do with you. If you've given what you were guided to do, or you feel assigned to do, or it came out of the pureness of your heart, people, you got to let people or allow them to choose for themselves who or what they want to be or what they want to do. You know what I mean? And if they don't choose themselves and they don't choose you, that is not a reflection of you being worthless or less than, or you didn't do enough. you know that is not a reflection on you. And then you have sorceress. Says, many sorry, my dear child, many of you don't know that I was also known as a sorceress. I'm using the Aphrodite oracle deck, but it says, take a candle and write your wish down on a piece of paper, call my name, and I will assist you in your manifestation. So take that with a grain of salt. If you feel led to use your divinity to attract and manifest love, write a pure intention in your heart of the type of love energy you want to attract, the essence of it, not focusing on a specific person and, oh, if they can only do this and if they can only do that. You don't want a puppet. You don't want a walking voodoo doll, man or woman. You want somebody that will divinely choose you because you align and you're putting the frequency and the energy out there to align with somebody that's for your highest good, and for you to be in that vibration that attracts that. You know what I'm saying? There's a strong difference with that. All right, so the ultimate love blessing coming your way, and then we'll get into the ritual for this week. Hope y'all enjoyed this. All right, what beautiful love experience is manifesting for you, or a romantic gift that spirit is preparing just for you as a collective that we can resonate with in our own unique paths and journeys? What is a beautiful blessing that's manifesting in love? Okay. I'm hearing 6. I'm wondering if I should pull 6 cards. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Let me be your housekeeper, girl. Doo doo. Pull way more than 6 cards. We pulled 12 actually, but or sorry, 8. 9. My bad. My math. Ugh. 9 cards. So something maybe with 2025 is manifesting for you in love because 9 cards came out and we are in the year of the 9. And the 9 of cups is here. Yeah. She got something coming out of her. Never mind. 8 of swords, 7 of pentacles. Taurus energy for some of you, something with Taurus season maybe. Y'all gotta stop thinking that it's going to be impossible. For some of you, like love is going to manifest this year for you. And some of you don't believe that it could happen, or it's just like it's too good to be true. You gotta stop thinking like, because there's some that's like, I want it to happen soon. I want it to happen now. And there's some that's like they do, but then they don't believe it, like that it's feasible, that it can happen. Um, but I do feel like for some of you, it is gonna happen this year. That's what I'm getting. 7 of cups, the temperance, 8 of cups, the high priestess, the queen of cups, and the 9 of swords. Once you let go of what's hindering you, or who's hindering you, or who or what you're allowing to hindering you, your manifestation in love, you're very powerful in manifestation. Like you got the vibe, like you're already a desirable person. It's just like you gotta get to a place in your mind where you know that, like truly know that, like you're already capable of manifesting what it is that you want. And yeah, it's been a little bit of time. Yeah, it things are not going to happen when we want them, and it's like when you get things that you really want in the divine time, it's like you appreciate it more. If you get something before you're ready, it's like it slips out of your hands and it's like, okay, there goes another lesson. But some of y'all might be like, gotta say to certain things or certain people, like kiss my ass, like energetically speaking, maybe not literally, but like these things can kiss your ass. Like I don't want to hold on to anything that's not for me type energy. Some of you guys got to sit in that seat of knowing, like knowing what you deserve, knowing who you are, and really believing in that. Okay. If you guys start to see a whole bunch of white feathers after this is your confirmation. The song, just think I found an angel. I like the song. This was in the Best Man movie. Oh, some of y'all might be football players. Some of y'all might be getting married to a football player. The Best Man movie came out, or movie, because the song was in the movie. And when I said, watch out for white feathers, he said, I think I found an angel. So your angels, your divine team could be giving you confirmations of this message, or maybe something that you already been sensing or feeling about your love life in feathers, a lot of feathers. If you start seeing a whole bunch of white feathers around, or like something that looks like angel wings, or a feather that's shaped like an angel wing, or a seashell, or something that looks like a white figure, something that looks like a wing, like wings, angel wings specifically, that is your confirmation. Yeah, there's something that's eclipsing. Some of you guys, it's like you don't believe in it, and I'm not saying that the message can't be for men, but I'm going to speak to the ladies. You are somebody's dream woman. You're already that. It's not you becoming that. It's like your core true essence. It's you accepting this part of yourself, you tapping into that and embracing that which is already in you, even if you haven't found that inner self yet. Once you embrace you, like truly for who you are, like your authentic self is already enough. Your authentic self is already someone's dream person or dream girl already. You don't got to make yourself and mold yourself to be what you think the world or the collective of men or women want out of you. All you got to do is be yourself. You have to embrace your own energy signature. That's what a true goddess or true God energy essence, divine feminine, divine masculine energy is embracing your core essence. When the world says go left, you go right. When the world says do this with your body, with your hair, with this, and you got to be this, you got to talk like that, and you got to listen to this, or no. Find your divine identity in yourself, your own energy signature. Nobody can duplicate you or be you. Yeah, sure, you could try to look like the IG baddies, or you can, try to dress like what this magazine says is attractive for men or women to look like or wear or talk like this, or this is how you get wifed up, or this is how you attract women. You can do all that. But if it doesn't align with your path, your purpose, your identity, it's not gonna work for you. It might work for a little bit, but it's gonna wear off. Or it's gonna attract the wrong thing or the wrong people, the wrong experiences. As long as you're living to be like everybody else or like what the world tells you to be, you're not going to attract what is divinely meant for you. There is somebody for everybody on this planet, literally. If everybody's doing the same thing, it looks like madness. When you walk your own path, that is sovereignty, that's confidence, that's boldness, that's courageousness. All right, let's pull one more from the Aphrodite Oracle deck and then we'll get into our ritual. Shoot, y'all can say that, my little affirmation, I don't want nothing that don't want me. Like, you got to get to that point where it's like, okay, anything that rejects me, cool, you ain't for me. It's not meant. It's okay. It doesn't even got to be no hard feelings. It's just like, okay, that's not for me. Like, you got to get to that place. Lady of the Nights. Okay. My dear child, this is a time to embody the energy of the Lady of the Nights, which is sharp minded, focused, and independent. Just don't stay in it for too long, as you could lose some of your goddess energy. So it's okay to be in that place. Like, know how to utilize this energy to discern what's for you. Like, you get to choose. Like, stop thinking that you gotta wait for somebody to choose you. Like, if something is not aligning with you and choosing you, and like you don't even give yourself the opportunity to feel something out and really genuinely, when you move in desperation, you'll choose anything or anybody. If you can find something that you like about them, you'll settle. But if you're not moving in desperation and you're moving more so in self-love and self-worth, the less you're going to entertain things that would cause you to settle, or people that give you the bare minimum of less than what you deserve. I feel like you got to compromise. Oh, let me compromise, or oh, let me stick around and hope that this person's potential is going to roll in. Don't play yourself. Don't play yourself, okay? All right, let's get into the ritual for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed this. All right. Let me see where we at. Oh, I think that's 82. I think so. All right. Time stamp. All right. So let's get into our love song playlist ritual, and then we'll get into our love box ritual. You at karaoke? How you gonna go to karaoke? Y'all didn't say nothing about karaoke now. How long y'all gonna be there? I might pull up. How long y'all gonna be there? Don't say where you're going. You can text me where you're going or where y'all at, but are y'all still gonna be there so I can pull up? Cause I'll leave right now. It's 11 o'clock. No, just look. I'll get my live. We're gonna do the live, but shoot, soon as it's over, y'all. If y'all still at the karaoke bar, I'm about to pull up. Y'all been there for 2 hours, or y'all gonna be there for 2 more hours till close? Dang it! I'm really upset. I'm a little bitter that y'all didn't tell me y'all was going to karaoke. I feel some type of way now. Oh, so y'all staying till close? I'll try to pull up. Dang it, Ray. Why? Okay. Dang it. I'm gonna pull up to the karaoke. Dang it. Y'all would. Y'all make me mad. Now y'all know I've been wanting to go to karaoke. I've been asking everybody, when we gonna go to karaoke? Then y'all gonna take your assets up there. I'm so bitter right now. All right. Anyway, so let's get into the love playlist. All right. Sidetracked. So this is a powerful way. Using music is a very powerful manifestation tool. It really is. Sometimes I'll use it like to get myself in the focus or in the mood, like as far as that manifestation, like finances and motivation, that sort of thing. Music is very powerful for that. So whether it's self-love, we're going to use this playlist. Whether you want to create a romantic playlist, which I have playing right now, this is my playlist. I think I created this playlist a couple years ago, but it's my purest love playlist, like, you know um so whether you want to create this playlist for self-love, manifesting or attracting a soulmate, or deepening an existing connection, like an intentional playlist, this will be a physical manifestation. So it's kind of like a portal infused with that sound, vibration, healing, and manifestation. Um so what you'll need, we'll get into the love box too as well, but um the playlist, we're just using the power of music. So let me look at my notes. So music and its intention and vibration to manifest love, enhance self-love, or deepen existing connection, as I said. So this is pretty much like a love frequency in motion. Okay. So the sound frequency and lyrics within music have the power to slip into our subconscious mind, right? The sound frequencies within a song can have certain effects on the body. Also, the ability to shift you on a cellular level. When I studied the sound healing to get my certificate for sound healing, I enjoyed that so much because I learned a lot about sound, like how it has this effect. And like when you like go on YouTube and stuff and you look up binaural beats, or they have certain hertz, like certain ones have a certain frequency that heals certain things or certain parts of the body. So 432 is the natural universe frequency, or known as the heartbeat of the earth. Um, 528 is the frequency of love and miracles. It's also associated with DNA healing, heart activation, and deep transformation. Okay. So the power of repetition and affirmations, words are spells for real, like literally. And even more so, like when it comes to lyrical content in a song, lyrics, we repeat them constantly throughout a song, whether it's spoken, whether it's a thought, like we're thinking the lyrics in our head, whether we're singing it out loud or reciting out loud, it becomes embedded in our subconscious mind, right? So song lyrics act as powerful mantras and incantations. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna set your love intention. Okay. So, think about what is it that you want to manifest in love, like, or if it's self-love, or if it's within an existing relationship where you guys are solidified in your union together. Um, is it you want to manifest a soul mate or a divine lover, divine connection, divine experience, more passion, deep love within the self, confidence, like I have a goddess playlist for myself. Like I have a playlist for myself. I have a playlist for ancestors where I'm doing ancestor work or connecting with my ancestors. I have a love playlist. I got a playlist for everything, but I definitely have a self-love playlist too. um Write down or speak aloud before playing your playlist. So you want to create a playlist that matches the frequency of what you're trying to manifest, right? That's number one. So fill your playlist with songs that kind of match your intention. You don't want any sad songs in there. You want, it could be a mixture of like, oh, I would play this at my wedding. Oh, this is one I want to make a baby to. Oh, this is how I would want to feel about my partner. This is how I want them to feel about me. Like, make it fun. Like I always tell people, when you're doing like your spiritual work, have fun with it. Like put that energy of passion and love into what you're doing. And if it's a protection work, like believe in what you're doing. So Every song should make you feel that essence of what it is that you desire in love. Like it should kind of pull you into that space of energy. You know what I mean? So just listen, listen to it, visualize, journal what you want. Um, like get into the energy, the vibration, and then you can play it often as you like. You could play it every Venus day to remind yourself of love, or when you miss, your partner, or when you get lonely sometimes, or you start, you know, desiring your person. You can play this, put you in that vibration, that energy, not like in this sad vibration, but where it's something that's going to pull you in that state of, that passion for love and that love for love and the finding the beauty in it, that gratitude, or that, that little sexy vibe. So you can script as you're doing this too. So, you can light you a little candle. Well, I'll get into that in a second. So, um, I want you guys to envision, like really tap into the, because it's all about the feeling. And I always say, like, when it comes to like the magician card, it reminds me of like the different elements of manifestation. So you have the pentacles on the table. It's 11:11 p.m. here. You have the pentacles on the table. You got the cups, the sword. You got the wand. So the swords can represent our affirmations, our thoughts. It can represent the words that we write out. The cups can represent the emotion, the feelings that we evoke. The wands being the passion, the intent behind what we're doing, the spirit behind it. The pentacles can represent the material things and the items that we're using, right? So when you mix all of that, and you being that conduit of power, and you wielding in the energy of that and tapping into it, that's what creates a powerful energy. So your wand could be your candle, your sword could be your pen and your paper, or your affirmations, your words, your thoughts, your cups being your heart, your emotions, your pentacles, whatever items you're using, like your physical, whatever you have to your disposal, you make it work, you make it happen. So I always say to do that. Um, I did this earlier, so I'll share it with you guys, but I wrote a love letter to myself. I wrote a letter to me from me. It was very interesting. I put it in my love box, and I'm gonna share the love box ritual in a second. But I wrote a love letter to myself. I also found a letter that one of my sister friends, sent me for my birthday last year. I found it in my bookshelf, and something told me to read it. And it was almost like another love letter, but like in a platonic way. And whether she realizes it or not, it did mean a lot to me. And then I had a sister friend earlier today that sent me a beautiful text message this morning for Valentine's Day. And and then I found a fortune cookie too that was a beautiful affirmation. And I think I put that in my love box too, because I just found it today. It's an old fortune cookie I had, or fortune cookie fortune that I found. And I put it in my love box. But I definitely wrote a love letter to myself. And if you feel guided to, you can do that as well. Just kind of expressing gratitude for yourself, or any message that you want to motivate, or just a loving message from yourself, and honest. I was real honest with myself. You can also write a letter to your divine, which I did as well. I wrote it in a way that they were already present. The things that I appreciated about them, the things that I loved about them, that I admire about, like I wrote it out as if like like my person already exists in my life. Like, you know, so you don't have to have a name or a face. I just tapped into the essence of what I would desire to see in exchange and a connection. And not only was I, talking about the things that I love that they did for me, or what I would like a partner to do for me, I wrote the things I appreciate about them. And it's scripting, scripting messages. So you can put this on a safe space, on an altar. You can put it in your love box, whatever your letters are. Charge it for the day, for the night, you know. Affirmations as you're listening to these songs, like write a love letter, create a playlist that's giving back to yourself, that affirms you, what makes you feel good about yourself. Or you can say these things, these affirmations. I wrote some down. I am love. I attract deep passionate love effortlessly. I'm manifesting self-love. I am love. I attract love. I am worthy of love. My love and I share a deep connection, beautiful connection. Close the space out. And like I said, you can do this on Fridays, Venus days. You can revisit your letter whenever you want to. But I'm gonna share my love box with you guys. So my love box, I decorated it for like the kind of like the way I want, it to be. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't have to be too big. It could be any size that you want. I decorated. This is my Cinderella love box. Like I love Cinderella. So I put like all these Cinderella stickers on it and stuff. It's a lock box. It has it's safe. It's secure. So my love box, um, it's pink because that's my color, and I also put my love letter to myself. It has like different compartments in mine. Some of the things I put in there. So this is very significant. I may put like letters that I wrote to because I have a whole journal that I wrote to my future spouse. Like I haven't written in it probably in a couple of years, but I'll probably put that in there too. But I found this ring in the laundry mat, and it was so random because that same day, that same night that I was getting my laundry together, I was in my closet and I found this old letter that I wrote to my divine partner. It was like when I first started, getting into the journey of like my divine, like, marriage partner. Because I had the journey of the whole, like, getting into the whole twin flame shit back in the day. But this was when I wanted a divine life partner, marriage, and things like that. And I started really, visualizing what I wanted it to be like. And I wrote a letter to them, whoever they are in the world. That essence, I wrote to the essence of my divine counterpart. I found that letter in the closet that night. And the same night when I went to the laundromat, I found this little silver ring. It was like, it's not real, I don't think. It looks kind of tarnished. But I thought it was weird. It was inside of my laundry when I put my stuff in the dryer. I found this in there and I was like, what the fuck? It was so weird. So I just kept it. So I've been having this for a couple of years. And then I found that same night too. I was cleaning out the closet. I found like a magazine, like a page out of a magazine with this perfect dress that I can see myself in. And I kept that. And I found it that night too. I don't even know what I did with it. It's probably somewhere in my closet still. But these are the things I would put in my love box. And Tori, I have something to share with you too. I found something crazy today that you're probably gonna be like, what the hell? Crazy stuff. God be working in crazy ways. But yeah, this is my little love box. I also, because y'all know I have some of y'all seen this before, but at Disney, when I went to Disneyland, I think it was like a year or two ago, I bought this, I think it was 2 years ago. I bought this journal that looked like the storybook in Cinderella. I bought that journal and I was like, I don't know what would I do with this? Because should I write like my love story in it, or should I just leave it open? And I said, on my wedding ceremony, like I want people to sign it. I want people to write their own messages in there, and then like me and my partner can go back and look at it. I probably will write my vows in that. I don't know, like I want to do something with that, so I just kept it, put it up, put it in my bookshelf. But I do have in here a little, I think it's like a wedding invitation. It's a Cinderella wedding invitation. I seen it when I was at the grocery store in line, and I was like, is that a Cinderella like greeting card? And I opened it and it says something about congratulations on your wedding. I sealed it. I put a prayer in there and I sealed it, and I never touched it. I won't open it until I'm led to open it, because I don't even remember what I wrote. So whatever I wrote in there, it's going to be something prophetic probably. And I'm going to just leave it alone. But that's what's in here too. I have a little something, a little different stuff in here. So you guys can create a love box. It can be a paper box. It could be something like this. Like I said, you can write a love letter to yourself, or you can write a love letter to love. And that's another thing that I did. I wrote a love letter to love, and like the essence and thanking and gratitude, the energy and the vibration of love. And that made me emotional actually. Like doing that, out of all the letters, I wrote a letter to myself, I wrote a letter to the essence of my divine, and I wrote a letter to the essence of love, the frequency and the vibration of love. And that made me very emotional. I put that in there as well. So you can do that. Write a love letter, how you want love to feel. What does it look like to you? How has it changed your life? Like, what is it about love? Um, you know, like I said, if you're going to write a love letter to your partner, write as if you're already together, you know? And I would encourage it to be the essence and not like a specific person. You know what I mean? Like, um, if you could tap into the essence of your divine counterpart and what that feels like, you know, like I said, I wrote things that I love about them, that I appreciate about them. And it's like, well, bitch, how could you do that if you don't even know who they are yet? And it's like, you got to tap into your soul essence. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but write it as if they, like, you're writing a letter. Like, this is somebody already, like, you're going to give it to them. This is your letter. And you may one day actually really give it to them. I hope that you do, because they would love to see it and hear it and read it. So you can do this while you're playing your playlist. You know, this love box, you can pray over it, send loving energy to it, breathe life into it. It is yours. But this is my little sacred something something. This is my little love box. And this is something to revisit and come back to. And hell, shoot, it might be like a gift to one day. Um, but anytime that you want to revisit your love box or you want to put little things in it, it could be like little synchronicities that you find along your path, little things, little trinkets. If you want to continue to write letters to your divine or to your future children, like let this love box just be an essence of just love energy in general. It doesn't have to only be dedicated to yourself or to to romantic energy. It could be just your family, your bloodline, your future kids, or whatever is sacred in love to you. But if it's a self-love box, things about yourself that you appreciate, nice things people have done for you, you can write about that, put it in there as a reminder. If it's about love, same thing. But if you want to do some candle work, light a little candle on the side, like a pink candle, red candle. You don't want to, you just want to do it for this night, just for Venus Day, just for one day. You don't want to have to burn a whole 7 day. You can use like the little chime candles. I got like a red and pink one for the passion for that, or for self-love, or just for pure love, like however you feel guided to do it. But yeah, my little love box. It looks a little juvenile, but this is my Cinderella love box because I love the story of Cinderella. It's not just a romantic thing for me. It's all about healing family trauma and self-love and faith and belief and divine timing and trusting and believing the divine got your back and that you are always protected and loved and provided for, and that all you got to do is show up and be you and blessings will unfold for you. That is for me. That's it. So yeah, that was the reading. That was the rituals. I hope you guys have a beautiful or had a beautiful Valentine's Day. Even if you're single or you're in a relationship, I feel like you should celebrate love. Like everybody should feel that love. It's not just about the romantic stuff and the candy and the flowers and the lingeries and the dates and celebrate the people in your life that you love, including yourself. I really like, this is what I want to always do. Yes, I want to celebrate Valentine's Day with my partner one day, but I would still, do something for myself. And then one of the ladies I helped today at work, she said that she wanted something that she wanted to purchase for herself today. And she was like, I was gonna wait for my husband to do it. She was an older woman. She was born in the 50s, so she was a little older. She was like, I wanted my husband to buy it for me, but I just went ahead and just bought it for myself. I wanted to just treat myself today. And I was like, yeah, like celebrate your partner and let them celebrate you, but also celebrate yourself. And hopefully they celebrate themselves. Like I would want my partner, like, let's celebrate each other, in the morning, during the day, you celebrate yourself, do what you want to do, how, enjoy however your self-care, your self-love, and I'll do the same. And then, come together, or celebrate with your friends, your girlfriends, your guy friends, and come together and celebrate each other. Like if you want to celebrate Valentine's Day, because love is it's a celebration every day. Just the gratitude of people that love you, that are around, or when someone expresses some kindness to you, you celebrate it, right? The love of Source God and your divine team, your ancestors for being with you, keeping you, walking with you, guiding you. The people that do show up for you, that do show kindness and love, and strangers, they don't have to, but they still show up. People are still kind to you. That's something to be grateful for. So if you do have a partner, don't just celebrate it in a vanity, in an ego sense, but if this is the day you want to do it up and show them, like, we show each other love every day, but I want to really show, like, let's do it big today. But if nothing else, love yourself. Take this as an opportunity to give back to yourself. It's not a reflection of you being lonely or you're not good enough, you're not desirable. It's just another day that humans created. But if you want to buy into the energy, the essence, celebrate yourself or celebrate the people around you. They would appreciate it. Even if they have partners, you don't think that your girlfriends or your homeboys want to hear that they're loved by other people in their life. It's like, take that as an opportunity to appreciate. I appreciate my girlfriends doing that. My dad did something really kind for me today he didn't have to do. I appreciate that. you know it was a beautiful day today. I actually had a good day today. There were some little parts of it where some people was getting on my goddamn nerves, but for the most part, I actually had a beautiful day today. Like, it was just the energy. And Venus Day is my day. I love Venus Day. I'm a Venus girl. I'm actually a Jupiter baby, but I'm a Venus girl. Shoot, Taurus energy all day, Libra energy all day. I got Venus all up in my chart, child. So I'm a Venus girl. So I love Friday. Okay. It was a beautiful day today. I can't complain. you know so I hope you guys enjoyed your day as well. If not, I hope you guys have a better night, better next day. And I will see you guys back in the next one, whatever we doing next. I'll see you guys back, and I'll have some good stuff for you guys every Friday for Ghetto Fairy Friday. It's something themed that we doing over here. So please join the magic and may your fairy dust stay popping. Okay? Much love as always.